and point it at an object in the distance with both eyes open, and then close one eye and then close the other eye, and whichever eye you close, you'll see one of the eyes, the object, your finger will move off the object like several feet.
So whichever eye that's open and it's right on the,
the object, that's your
dominant eye.
Yeah, no,
like
just
this?
Like that, and just trace back,
Come
straight
back
to your dominant eye. So whichever eye it comes back to.
There you go. I'm blind in my left eye pretty much, so
Bring
it's not a fair test for me.
Circle and a small object, and then come straight back. And whichever eye it lands on, that's your dominant. Just favoring off to the right side.
Yeah, that's cool.
My wife is left eye dominant, right-handed, and something that I've taught her and I've taught some other people that helps you is just start out on the target with your left eye. You know, basically cheat the gun over to that side. So you know, if you normally be lined up under your right eye, just shift it over like 3 inches a little, you know, and then use the same grip, same stance, and just basically reverse engineer everything else from there on the draw stroke. Like your number 3 position, where your hand, your support hand makes your fire hand, like we talked about earlier today, is underneath your dominant eye. So that kind of.
The number 3 position is when we were training. It's one of the when you're drawing
the draw stroke.
One of the draw strokes.
Right. It's just where you
talk about that more.
Yeah, and you'll see that when you go back on the video from today.
Yeah, from our training videos from today.
But yeah, so that's kind of where that dominance, non-dominance comes into factor. Like you're literally driving the gun out in line with your dominant eye.
If somebody's right-handed and their left eye dominant, there's nothing wrong with them still shooting.
So every week we do a jackwagon train, and the person we put on the jackwagon train is the jackwagoneer of the week. And this week, the jackwagoneer is Piers Morgan.
What a jackwagon.
Surprised he wasn't following Dianne Feinstein, but you know.
Well, I think he's about this far up her, you know what, anyway. But, you know, I don't even think we have to go into the reason why he's our jackwagoneer.
I can just say his name and then it's over with.
Piers Morgan. Jackwagoneer.
Jackwagon of the week.
Jackwagoneer.
And then we get another one for next week. We'll see.
You can probably use him again for next week too.
We could probably just, Piers Morgan is the attachment to every jackwagon.
He's like the wheel.
Yeah.
Of the jackwagon train.
You can rename the jackwagon train just Piers Morgan.
The Piers Morgan train. We're gonna stop calling people jackwagons and we're just gonna call you Piers Morgan.
PMs.
I was thinking that when I dropped a couple shots today, I was like, man, I really Piers Morgan that one up.
That's awesome. We're officially starting a campaign.
You know,
I was going on Twitter tomorrow.
I was in the bathroom doing some paperwork.
Were you dropping some Piers Morgan?
And I was dropping some Piers Morgan.
I had a stomach virus once, and I dropped a Piers Morgan. It's kind of running.
I mean, it's interchangeable with so many things.
It is, and it's official.
It's just a.
Well, you can tell both of you really enjoy doing it, and that's one thing that if you are going to be teaching people, you gotta have that passion for it. If you don't, then nobody's gonna get anything out of it. And that's one really important thing that I saw both of you guys had.
Yeah, I'll say there's nothing more rewarding than taking somebody who's never really shot a pistol, and you know, within a couple hours they're keyhole shooting.
Sure.
You see the light come on in their eyes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like you know, I taught a school teacher once. She had not touched a gun before, and like after 2 days of a pistol class, she was like shooting, moving, reloading.
Wow.
You know, on the move and all the clear malfunctions, and she left. She was like, "Wow, I can't believe I can do this." You know, I was like, "Yeah, you can. You come from that background, never touching a gun, and now here you are running a gun with the best of them." So I mean, it's easily doable, and it's fun. It's so rewarding to see that transformation, you know, in a person's skill set.
So Terry, what about you? How'd you get in firearms?
I'm from Texas.
Enough said. Yeah, I've been wanting to say this all day, and I didn't want to offend you, but you kind of look like Will Ferrell.
We talked about that while he was in there.
I've been dying to say that all day. I've been
But
biting my tongue.
wait. Sam has better hair.
Oh, without a doubt.
Much better.
Sam is also known as the hair.
He's got the Dane Cook hair.
Yeah. Oh, Dane Cook too. He's kind of a cross between Dane Cook and Will Ferrell. I don't know if that's a compliment or not though.
I would think that if, George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and Antonio Banderas were to have a love child. Exception being entertaining. I would be their offspring.
That's Sam.
Yeah, there's Sam.
That's Sam.
So the Will Ferrell and Dane Cook was just way off.
That's the product of their love child.
They make beautiful babies.
Well, I guess my fact to fight the myth is that not all Green Berets are John Rambo. I mean, yeah, you got some that are total bad A's, and just straight up and fight a one-man army type deal. But, the job has a whole lot to do with other things. You got to build rapport with the local populace. You're working with a partner force. You're helping out in a host nation environment. You might be doing those people more good with medical skills and building up their village and clean water supply and things like that than you are with bullets. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I like to do is the bullets part, but in the end, it's a whole lot more rewarding when you see kids that never had clean water to drink get clean water, or a sick person get healed just by some simple antibiotic that you got 1,000 of in your.
That they otherwise would not have access to.
Right. I mean, but I think that's a pretty crucial thing, big part of what we do.